Before this video begins, make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you join my new Discord server. Lastly, if you want some merch, the link is in the description, and make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Against Gaming, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 21 feature premiere recap video. As today we had a pretty cool, unique one. So, yeah, today's feature premiere was on franchise in March to October, and the reveal at the end was a little different. So make sure you guys stick for the last part because it was pretty cool. But we're gonna talk about franchise in March to October first. So the first thing they went over were some new things in franchise, and the first thing are the new player evaluations. So basically, there's new trade logic and war-based tracking system. Just to make the player rating system and the player evaluation system more logical. Pretty sure that's the name. Not the name, the word. But yeah, that's a cool thing to add because I've played some franchise. I haven't played a lot, but I played some of it, and the trades, I don't know. It's just not really like. Sometimes you could get away with trading for someone really good for like pretty much nothing, but. Yeah, I like that. They also have a new player metric, 75%, which is 75% attributes, 25% performance, and that also represents the player's value. Also, the new depth charts. So it's basically this huge screen, and it's visually pleasing, and it's basically just your whole team and your entire depth chart. And it has it for the next 5 years. And something else that's pretty cool about it is when you go to the screen of your team, and let's say you're in 2021 and you're going to the screen of 2025, it will project what your players' ratings will be at that time. So let's say you have a really good prospect in 2021 who's like a 67 overall. If you want to see what you have for 2025 so far, his rating is not going to be a 67 overall. It'll probably be like in the 90s, which is pretty cool. And that projection will change over time, obviously, either going up or going down. So, yeah, I really like that feature. They also overhauled the budget system. And the budget system, they have a new yearly budget system. It used to be a weekly budget system, which I found pretty confusing. Figuring out how much money I could spend in free agency and then doing the math and then saying that I don't have this money. It's just like, it was kind of confusing, but it's pretty cool now. It's on a yearly budget now, which I like. Also, there are improvements with logic in the postseason for budgetary purposes. So let's say you make a deep run in the playoffs, you'll gain more money from that. So that's pretty nice. Next, we have Create a Stadium in franchise, and we get our first look at the actual Create a Stadium gameplay, I guess you could call it. But yeah, so basically with Create a Stadium in franchise, it's possible to do if you're on next gen. You can use a created stadium in your franchise, which is really good, and it makes team relocation so much better. But yeah. So for Create a Stadium in franchise, you can change the stadium for your MLB team, your AAA team, and your AA team. So let's say you wanted to create that team's real minor league stadiums, you can. Let's say you relocate and you don't want to just do the major league stadium. You want to make, like, let's say your team relocates to San Jose, and let's say you want your AAA team to move to Santa Barbara or something like that and have like some beautiful stadium off the beach. You can do that, which I find really cool. One other thing is there are 30 save slots for Create a Stadium in franchise. So that means you can literally have a new stadium for every MLB team. Now you can't do it for every MLB team and their AAA and their AA, but you can do it for every MLB team, which is pretty cool. So that's really good. Now on to March to October. Prospects have a fast track. They have a fast track system. So basically, if you play well with them in the minors, their ratings will significantly increase. and they'll actually like be valuable in your March to October. And the example they showed was with Matt Liberatore. They had a player lock in the minors. They did really well. His rating went up a ton, and then his debut went really well. So his rating went up from like a 64 to like a 77 within like 2 games, which is, it's good for March to October. Now, obviously that would be bad for franchise, but this isn't franchise. So that's cool. You know, you have prospects that will actually make an impact in your March to October. Your postseason in March to October, it's going to take less time to complete, which is great, because I remember in March to October in the postseason, you would pretty much have to do like 4 or 5 innings, and you'd have to play every single game. It would just take so long. Now it's much better. You still have to play every game, but you're going to be put into higher leverage situations in much later stances of the game, which is very nice. An example they showed, I think, was in the bottom of the 8th when the Dodgers were down 1, I think, in the playoffs or something like that. So yeah, that's great. I like that. And then for team affinity, they did say that the rewards increased for a division series win, a championship series win, and a World Series win, which is great because it wasn't worth doing March to October for team affinity, and it looks like it's going to be. So that's cool. Now, a couple more things for the logic system. When you set lineups, they don't change as much as they used to. I remember playing like a franchise, and this is for franchise and March to October. I remember playing a franchise, and I set like my own lineups, right? And then one guy gets injured, and it just sets it right back to the old one that I didn't want. And I'm like, what the hell? They're trying to eliminate that, which is very nice. They're trying to minimize the lineup changes whenever you make a change to your team or if someone gets injured. And they try to do it as much to your preference as you can, which you cannot say about that. You cannot say that they were doing that in the past. Also, some little things. Morale. That affects when you are negotiating a contract extension or just a contract in general. If the guy's mad, he's going to want more money. If the guy's really happy, he might take a discount just to help your team. So that's nice. And then one more little small addition was you can now finally see minor league stats on your player card in franchise. So if you have a prospect and you want to see how he's doing in the minors and you look on his player card, you can see his AAA stats and what his ERA is and what his innings are and strikeouts and all that stuff. And if it's a hitter, what is his OPS, his RBIs, homers, all that stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's really it for March to October in franchise. Now for the big reveal at the end, it was not a new legend, but it was something pretty cool. So obviously Jackie Robinson is on the Legends cover of MLB The Show 21. So for Diamond Dynasty, there's a new card series, and it's called the 42 series. And it's basically just a card series of a bunch of legends, and they're all going to be in the pre-order pack, the pre-order Diamond pack that you get. So that's cool. And those of you who got the Digital Deluxe Edition, including me, I always get the Digital Deluxe Edition because it gives you the most Diamond Dynasty stuff. And it gives you the game instantly because you don't have to go to GameStop and then wait to get the game. And with the Digital Deluxe Edition, I can literally just play the game at midnight, at 12 o'clock, instead of waiting the next morning and then going to GameStop, but whatever. Anyways, this new card series is pretty cool. It's what the pre-order pack is going to be, and I don't feel like I should explain it. I feel like I should just play the clip. So here you go.
Let's do a different kind of reveal today. We're gonna give you a sneak peek at a brand new card series called the 42. This series pays respects to Jackie Robinson, who's on our collector's edition cover this year. There will be 42 players at launch in a few different areas of Diamond Dynasty. And if you ordered the collector's edition, there's that Diamond Choice Pack that everyone's wondering, who will be in this Diamond Choice Pack? Well, let's see a few of the players in it and that fire new card art. Hit it, Colin.
Yeah, I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go bigger, stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
There are our first 5 legends from the 42 series. Of course, headlining the group is Jackie Robinson. But we got Ken Griffey Jr., Willie Mays, Mariano Rivera, and Bob Gibson. We have 5 more reveals to show off during next week's feature premiere. 5, say that one more time. 5 more reveals to show off during next week's feature premiere, making a total of 10 legends in the Diamond Choice Pack. You'll get to choose one for your Diamond Dynasty squad from that pack. Remember, the Digital Deluxe Edition comes with 2 of these Diamond Choice Packs.
My goodness, how beautiful those cards are. That card art is just so nice. So the 5 legends that they revealed in that pack were Bob Gibson, Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Mariano Rivera, and Jackie Robinson. They said they're going to be revealing 5 more, I think. Now, the thing about this pack is these cards are not going to be really high overall. They're going to be like low diamonds. They'll probably be like around 87-ish. That's normally what the pre-order pack is, but it's cool because you get to choose between all these really good legends. And if you're not a sweat like me, or no, if you're not a sweat, unlike me, I'm a complete sweat at Diamond Dynasty. So obviously these guys aren't going to have any value to me in like 2 weeks after the game comes out. Maybe even 1 week. Those of you casual players who want to have like a really cool legend on your Diamond Dynasty team, you can do it. And these guys are going to be super cheap on the market. They're going to be pre-order diamonds. And yeah, that's the Diamond Choice Pack for Diamond Dynasty in the pre-order. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your Snake from Big Guns Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.